Hello guys, Pienix here. In today's video we're gonna be going over Wooting's 68G keyboard. I got this keyboard around a month ago and been testing it out in CS. CS2 is the only game I play at the moment. So we're gonna be focusing on the features that it provides and how it can help you become a better player. Basically the keyboard is way more responsive than any other one I've ever played on, and yeah, we'll focus on the features that help you in Counter-Strike. I'm not gonna go through all the settings, everything you can do with the keyboard and all the technical stuff, because I'm frankly not an expert in it and I don't know everything about keyboards. But what I do know is I want to play CS2 the best I can, and let's explore how this keyboard can help you out. So it comes in a nice package. I already opened that package before, but I didn't record it, so this is me recording it again. It's nice 60% keyboard, very minimalistic, very compact. Good for LAN tournaments if you ever attend those. Comes with nice greetings from Wooting postcard. I like that. The graphic is pretty cool. And now it also comes with additional things in a little package that you can check out. The cable, obviously USB-C. Nice design, black and yellow. And in the package there comes the strap. Says take control. Pretty accurate since Wooting keyboard has pretty good control over the keys. There are two additional keycaps. I'm not using those. If anyone likes to switch their keycaps, you can do that. And the strap element. I've attached my strap because it looks pretty cool on the side of the keyboard. Right, so let's start with the features of the keyboard. So first of all, actuation point. So this is super useful for me in CS because I can set how much I have to press the key for the key to activate. And what it does is, for example, if I have my fingers resting on my keyboard and I don't want to randomly press Shift or A or D, I can set the actuation point to the amount that I'm feeling comfortable resting my fingers on. And also, for example, for space, to avoid fat fingering space and jumping randomly, I'm gonna be setting the actuation to higher than, for example, my movement keys, right? I'm also using actuation for different binds, for example, when I'm recording content, I have actuation very high for the ending of the recording, so I don't randomly end recording, but that's just a content creator thing. You might not be using it. And of course, if you want the keyboard super responsive, then what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be setting the actuation point to super low, where your keys are gonna be activating extremely quickly after you slightly even touch them. Another thing I'm using on the Wooting keyboard is rapid trigger. So how rapid trigger works, you can set basically how fast the key is gonna deactivate after you press it. So how high it has to go back up again for it to deactivate. This is super useful for counter strafing, where you can do multiple strafes left and right and strafe with the speed that you want. So for example, you're pressing one counter strafe right and it registers it, it stops you, and now it instantly rapidly like releases the strafe, so you're instantly stopping, and then you can press that key again to move to the same direction. Well, where on the normal keyboard you cannot do that because the trigger like deactivates for a longer time than it does on Wooting. And the other feature I'm using also is Takon Mode. It is basically a setting where my keys react faster than they would react with normal speed. The only minus is that you cannot use RGB lights and different RGB settings on that, because you're saving energy on those and putting it into your keyboard being able to react below 1 millisecond of latency. Another strong feature of the Wooting brand is utility software, where you can use it in your browser and you can actually set every option here from the browser. What I use here is, as I said before, actuation points, rapid trigger, and Takon Mode. And I have different actuation points for specific keys. So for WASD, I have 1 millimeter actuation point. And for example, shift, right, I have 4. So I have to press shift a lot more than my A, D, S, W keys. The same, for example, for control. When I want to crouch, I have crouch very responsive. I have only 1 millimeter of actuation point, but for example, for the Windows key that could alt tab me from a game, I have 4 actuation point, right? Rapid trigger, I use it pretty high, so my keys have to go up quite a long way before they're deactivated, but that's how I like it. That's how it feels the best for me when I'm counter-strafing. And Takon Mode, I don't know exactly how it works technically, but well, if it does if it makes my keyboard more responsive, I like that, and I don't care about the RGB effects. Another thing I'm using here is changing the layers. Because the keyboard doesn't have arrow keys and F1s, F2s, and 3s, I'm using another layer. So when I'm pressing my caps, I'm switching to F keys, arrows, increasing volume, speeding up, movies and stuff. So I can navigate, for example, throughout demo viewing in CS. So this is what I'm using here. Two different layers. I'm gonna be linking the settings link in the description. So guys, to conclude this quick review, I just wanted to say that I'm really happy with Wooting keyboard. I've never used rapid trigger, never used actuation point changes in my keyboard settings. So when I was starting out, I was very skeptical if it can actually help the counter strafes, but it does, and I'm just gonna be continuing to play with it. I sold my old keyboard. I can't say the name because I don't wanna bring up the brand, but yeah. The conclusion is the keyboard is worth it. If you wanna get better, you're gonna have better experience of counter strafes, better responsiveness in CS. Obviously, it's not gonna make you a hugely better player if you can't really counter strafe with a normal keyboard, but if you're looking for that edge, if you're already good at counter strafing movement, you're gonna get even better with the Wooting keyboard. So get it if you want to increase your responsiveness and get that additional edge on the other players, and have a nice day. Peace.